We are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score.
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Greg Olsen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
And it's 3 and out.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
A pickup of 44 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pick.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of...
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Saquon Barkley.
With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Nelson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21. Seahawks 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. His throw incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
By the
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Giants.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 72 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Carson.
well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
On for the extra point.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The 36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run again with Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Michael Dixon.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. And that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 13-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete to Saquon.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 24-yard.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. Wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that. Lead on you. Maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
2-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final minute. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Giants 31. Michael.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Max 50. Max 50. Go. Go.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one